I recently changed my daughter's name from his last name to our family name, which is Sterling, and he now wants to reverse that change.
There are people who are jealous of their daughters because the dad is in love with the daughter and not in love with them. So there's like, you can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other.
Do you have a relationship with your daughters?
I haven't seen them in 10 years. That's why I just put everything online, so they know about me. I'm using the parents advocacy group. It's called My Child Says Daddy. It's over here in LA. You can look it up, My Child Says Daddy. And I gave them over $5,000 twice for both children, and they just haven't followed up. They just disappear, say they have deaths in the family. It's always an excuse. And so then I just get tired, and I say, why try? Then I'll try again, and then I'll just be depressed. It was times back then I couldn't even get out of bed. And they're talking about why you didn't work. Even if I wanted to work a regular job, I was clinically just depressed over my kids. So you could forget about a song. And all these people out there telling me to get a regular job, that's because you can't sing like me. If you could ever sing like me, you would never say that. The mug is not sitting like yours. The mug is sitting. But everybody who talks about Kevin McCall, I want you to look at the mug and see if it's sitting. I'm pretty sure it's standing, and it needs to go stand in the corner and find itself. Just depressed because I miss my kids.
My God, that was a lot. Is anybody else tired? Because I know I am. If you don't know who that is, that's Kevin McCall. He was popular back in the 2000s, had some songs with Chris Brown, wrote some songs for him. Don't really know his whole catalog, but definitely is very talented. I will definitely give him that. There was a situation where he said Chris Brown stole some money from him. He had a big altercation with Eva from America's Next Top Model, basically physically assaulted her, and we was done with him after that, baby. We was all the way done with Kevin McCall. Like, he was out of here. It was almost like the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation, except Chris bounced back. But it was very much giving, like, how you gonna do that to our precious Eva? What did she ever do to you? And I want to say, if you're struggling with depression, please get help. I have so much sympathy for him when it comes to that. But all this other foolishness, baby, that you got going on, trying to put it on everybody else, it's time for you to take a little bit of accountability for your life, boo. I wanted to do a video on this. It's a good way to kind of bring to the forefront something I've been wanting to talk about. So, obviously, he has some narcissistic tendencies because the ego is very inflated. Yes, it's true. He's talented, or was. He done been through a lot of things. I don't know if he should get a regular job or not, baby. That's not my ministry. But what I do know is sometimes you got to do what you got to do until, especially when you have children that you haven't seen in 10 years. What we don't talk about enough is the fact that a lot of our Black men are very depressed and very traumatized. And people are not talking about this, and I don't understand why not. You know, those men that don't like to go out on dates, that don't text you back, that want you to just come chill at the house, that want to drink and smoke, baby, they're self-medicating, okay? They're probably depressed. They don't even have the capacity or the bandwidth, baby, to text you back. The only connection that they're getting is when you come kick it with them. And it makes them maybe feel a little bit better for the time period. But after that, they go right back to how they were. That's why they never really get better. But at the same time, that's not for us to fix. And that's where we get it wrong. We try to fix it. Kevin is a prime example of a lack of accountability mixed with depression, mixed with narcissism. It's going to go bad every time. You don't become a father by throwing money at your kids, especially if they're not getting it in their hand. And even if they are, your kids don't care about the money, they care about the time. So you being away from them for however long, months, years, whatever, that takes a toll on them. Even though men feel like, oh, kids don't care if I'm around or not, or whenever I'm in the house, nobody's like up under me or whatever, because you're probably being mean to everybody in the house. That's a whole different topic. Your kids want your presence, not your money. When you were a child, you wanted your parents' presents. You didn't care about the money. Y'all could have been living in the shack. As long as you had them, you was good. You was Gucci. You was cool. Kids get older and they remember who was not there. So there's so many men out there that try to disparage the mothers. But when you ask the kids, they're like, oh, yeah, he just wasn't there. He wasn't, X, Y, and Z. Y'all think kids are going to stay kids forever. No, they grow up and they tell you about yourself. My father has 5 kids We barely talked to him, none of us. And he will still try to blame somebody else. I'm in my 30s. My sister is in her 30s. We're all grown. It's really time now for men and black men especially address your mental health issues. Address your addiction issues. Address all of that, because that's not helping nobody, especially not you. And then to try to get on the internet and say that your child's mother is jealous of her daughter, yeah, you done lost it. You're completely delusional at this point.
Just depressed because I miss my kid. I don't even need no clinical. I never have.
Yes, you do. And this is the problem. It's not nothing wrong with it. Go get your stuff together. Like, this is my thing. If you're self-medicating with, whatever you got going on, you only want somebody to come kick it at your house late night because you don't have no other energy to give, or you out with your homeboys or whatever else you doing, just instant gratification, baby. That is like depression. Like, y'all are not hearing what I'm saying. And it's okay to go to talk to somebody, because that's a chemical imbalance. And with you putting all this stuff in your system constantly, you're making it worse. I'm trying to tell you.
I never had mental health issues. The only thing I ever had was being very talented, and people are attracted to you like moth to a flame, and you're like, get the away from me. What are y'all doing?